Send me a picture in the picture. Is that for you or for your classmate? Is that for you? Is that for you? For example, I'm sorry. For which person? For which person? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? No, he sent me the picture, not you. He needs to send me this picture, not you. So I need to see this picture from his WeChat. For example, is that you? But you're sending it for him, right? So he needs to send the picture, not you. He needs to send this picture, not you. Maybe someone can do it speaking for example, that he needs to send this picture, not you. So it is. Okay, people. When you cannot come to my class, you send me the picture, not you don't send your picture for the classmate. You understand? For example, if you cannot come to my class, you don't come out, teacher, my classmate cannot come. No, he sent me the picture from his WeChat, not you. Do you understand? For example, he's trying to send a picture for his classmate, which is not here today, right? So you have to tell him, I cannot do this for you. You need to do it for yourself. Do you understand? Yeah, do you understand? Can you explain Chinese for him? Can anyone explain that in Chinese for him? Does anyone here understand what I'm talking about? Okay. So what is your name? Is this your WeChat? Is that your WeChat? Yeah. Okay. So please open up your books on the page I think this page part 2. Yes, page 7. There's 10 words. I need to start doing this exercise. Page 7. You can match the word with the definition. Okay? You can start doing it. I'll give you a few minutes while I do the attendance. Page 7. Match the words with the definition. Okay? Match the word, page 7. Match the words with the definition. Okay? Match the words with the definition. Okay? So I'll do the attendance while you start doing this exercise. Okay? I will do the attendance while you're doing this exercise. Alright, so let's do the attendance. So today is Number one? Oh, number one's not here. For example, number one already sent me the picture. That's why I put number one there, right? Okay, number 7108, give me the pen. Number two. One, Ken. Number two. Are you? Number two? Number, this person here, number two. 7102. 7102. Is that you? Yeah. Okay. Three. Number three. 7103. Three. Four. Six. Six. Seven. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 30, 01, 17, 01, 21. 01, 21, okay. All right, well, let's do it together. So, who can tell me the first word? Symmetry. What's the number? What's the definition for the first one? Symmetry. What's the number? What's the number? You have done it already. What's the number for the first one? Number two, okay? Number two. Can you read number two? Can you read number two? Read the definition. Quality. Made. Exactly. Similar parts. Facing each other. Or around axis. Okay, number two, right? Symmetry is number two. Is the quality of made similar or the quality of being made up of similar, exactly similar parts facing each other or around an axis. For example, let's say this is my vertical axis, so the right part of my face is similar to the left part. So, right? Or, for example, similar. The table is similar to the chair. Although the same material, similar. Not exactly the same, but similar, okay? Alright. Second word, studio. Who can give me the number number of this the second word? Studio. Anyone? Huh? What's the number for the second word? Studio. Following your name. 6. Let's see. Yes. Who said 6? You said? Can you read number 6? Okay, studio is a room where an artist works. Okay, next. Acrylic. Acrylic. Anyone? For example, he read. I want all of you to participate. Give me a number. Okay, you're done already. Alright? What's the number? So he participated and he participated. Now all of you did not. So give me a number. Read it, right? Read it. Number 4. Can you read number 4 for me? Go ahead. Read number 4. Okay, acrylic is a synthetic resin type of paint. Okay, so acrylic number 4. Okay, next. Conference. Conference. Give me a number. Conference. Yes. Number 10, correct. Can you read number 10? So conference is a formal meeting for discussion. So conference is number 10. Formal meeting for discussion. Next, similar. For example, the first word symmetry, right? For example, symmetry is the word similar, right? But what is similar? Can you give me a number? 5. Can you read number 5 again? Can you read number 5? Without being identical. Resembling without being identical. So, similar means resembling without being identical. So it looks like, but it's not the same. Right? It's not exactly the same. It looks like the same. Okay? Alright, next. Wavy. Wavy. What's the number for wavy? Anyone? Huh? 9, yes. Read number 9 for me. Okay, wavy means having a form that is smoothly curved in and out. Right? So wavy, for example, this is kind of a wavy. Let me put it here, wavy, right? So curves, smooth, not like this. This is not wavy, right? This is sharp. Wavy is kind of a, right? Smooth curves. Alright, so wavy number 9. Having a form that is smoothly curved in and out. The next one is catch on. Anyone? Catch on. What's the number? Catch on. Number 3. Can you read number 3? Okay, catching on is becoming popular. For example, this music is catching on. So the music is becoming more popular, right? So this clothing, this style of clothing is catching on, is becoming more popular. Okay, next would be median. Median. Anyone here? Median? 8. That's the median. Yes, correct. Can you read number 8? Okay, medium is a means by which something is communicated or expressed. For example, you can communicate by using your voice. That's a medium. You can communicate by writing in paper. The medium is the paper. You can communicate by using the cell phone, right? So the medium now is the cell phone. So this is a way of communicating, right? So a means by which something is communicated, right, or expressed. All right. The next one is especially. What's the number? Especially. Anyone? Special. Special? Huh? 7. Yes, correct. Can you read number 7? Special is to a great extent. For example, this class is important. This class is especially important. Okay, it's special to a great extent. It's very, very important. Right? So you can use this special by saying it's a great extent. Okay, the last one, modern. This one is easy, right? Huh? Number 1. Okay. Can you read number 1? Okay, current or recent style or trend in art. So modern means current or recent style or trend in art. Okay, now I want to go to part number 3. Part number 3. Number 3. There's 1. Page 11. Page 11. Page 11. There's 5 more words. Right? Page 11. Page 11. 5 more words. I will mention to those 5 words. Page 11. Task 1. Page 11. Page 11. 5 more words. I'll give you 1 minute. Go ahead. I give you 1 minute. Okay, number 1, mist. What's the letter for number 1? What's number 1? For example, the word is mist. What's the letter that contains the definition? Huh? Who said E? Who said E? You? Okay, read letter E. Okay, read E. Cloud, tiny. Okay, mist is the cloud or tiny water droplets suspended in the atmosphere near to the Earth's surface. For example, today is kind of a little bit misty, right? So, yeah, for example, you cannot see it, right? A little bit misty. So, a lot of water droplets in the air, right? For example, when it's misty, you cannot see too long distance because the air is kind of a misty, right? You cannot see long distance. Okay, number 2, penetrate. D. Yes, go ahead, remember, read letter D. Okay, successful in forcing a way into or through something. Okay, Number 3, endearing. Endearing. What's the letter? Huh? 3 letters. You can be wrong. Today you can be wrong. Okay, for example, if you are wrong, no problem. Right? This is not a test. This is not a final exam. So you can be wrong. So letter 3, which is it? Number 3, letter? Huh? B. Okay, go ahead. Let's read number B. Letter B. Okay, inspiring love or affection. Okay, number 4, desolate. Desolate. Number 4. What's the letter? A. Huh? A. Yes. Read the letter A. Okay, go ahead. Abandon. 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 Read it. Abandon. Abandon. Okay, abandon and lonely. So desolate, abandon and lonely. So the last one, gifted. Gifted is letter. Anyone? You understand? What's letter? There's only one left. Letter C. Read letter C for me. Read. Having exceptional. Okay. Gifted, having exceptional talent or natural ability. All right. So we had 15 words of vocabulary, right? So my advice is for you, please study those words because there will be one question in the final exam that is regarding vocabulary. Okay. So please always study those vocabulary words because one question in the final exam will be about vocabulary, right? Alright, so now we're going to be watching a video, right? So let's watch the video. So we're going to be, this is in part 3, okay? So, can you look at test number 2, right? Test number 2. So, what are the advantages of long-distance relationships? Okay, test number 2, of long-distance relationships. So, do you guys maybe having a long-distance relationship? So, what are the advantages? Represent this question here, right? So, what are the advantages of long-distance relationship? So, what is a long-distance relationship? Do you guys have a boyfriend here? Boyfriend? No, no one? Do the boys have a girlfriend? So, what is a long, for example, if I'm living here in Angel and she's living in Shanghai, oh, this is a distance. So, this is a long distance relationship. But if you both of you live in the same place, for example, both of you live in Angel, this is a close relationship, not long distance, right? So, the question is, what are the advantages of a long distance relationship? Is there advantages? Because the video that we're going to be watching is going to talk about the relationship, right? So, and this is a long distance relationship. And the second question is, what are the 2 disadvantages? For example, what are the advantages and disadvantages, right? So let's watch the video and then I'll come back to the question, okay? So let's watch the video. Pay attention because we're going to be answering a few questions about the video.
《瑞脑消金兽》，佳节又处浓云愁永昼，瑞脑消金兽。佳节又重阳， 玉枕纱厨，半夜凉初透。东篱把酒黄昏后，有暗香盈袖。莫道故乡魂，帘卷西风，人比黄花瘦。Hello everyone and welcome to Mastering Chinese Poetry. This classic piece of Songzi poetry above was written by famous female poet of the Song dynasty, Li Qingzhao. She wrote the poem on the Chongyang Festival, which is also known as the Double Night Festival. People usually celebrate this traditional day by climbing mountains, drinking chrysanthemum wine, wearing jewelry plants, and being with their family and loved ones. But as we can see from the text, our poet Li Qingzhao spent this festival along with wine, the wet autumn wind, and those yellow flowers. She wrote the poem to express her loneliness and the longing for her husband, who may work thousands of miles away from home. To the tune of Intoxicated, under the shadow of flowers, light mist and heavy clouds, melancholy the long dreary day. In the golden censer, the burning incense is dying away. It's again time for lovely double night festival. The coolness of midnight penetrates my screen of shield film and chills my pillow of jade. After drinking wine at twilight, under the chrysanthemum hedge, my sleeves are perfumed by the fragrance of the plants. Oh, I cannot say it's not endearing. Only when the west wind stirs the curtain, I see that I'm more gracile than the yellow flowers. Now let's focus on the most classic and resonant lines. 莫道故乡魂，帘卷西风，人比黄花瘦。Comparing the yellow flowers standing up in the wind with a lady suffering from her love sickness creates an even more desolate and lonely atmosphere here. The word "shou" is the highlight of the sentence, and the melancholy that runs through the whole work is reflected in the most concentrated and vivid way in this word. This phrase is something that no one has ever said before and holds outstanding creativity. Literally, instead of describing the pale itself, Li Qingzhao prefers to describe in detail her surroundings and the late autumn scenery she sees. But if you read it carefully, every word is soaked with her love sickness. The combination of intelligible smoothness and remarkable depth is the key of Li Qingzhao's poetry style. Now it becomes clear why this woman stands out amongst so many poems, especially coming from a time when female poems were not very common. She can be considered relatively lucky compared to women who lived in other dynasties in ancient China, because the Song dynasty advocated women reading and studying literature. Li Qingzhao was very gifted with her impressive and creative works, leading many to regard her as a master of Wan Yue Tai, the dedicated restrained school of literature. In fact, it's said that after her husband Zhao Mingchen received these, he was deeply moved and wanted to write a poem of the same level, expressing his own emotions to his wife. He wrote for 3 days, producing a total of 50 poems, but none could compare to the one Li Qingzhao.
Alright, did she love him? What do you think? Did she love him? Huh? This is a long distance relationship, right? Because her husband went to the war, right? And she stays home. So this is a long distance relationship, right? So for example, let's go back to the question here, right? So what are the advantages of having a long distance relationship? For example, you can choose to answer, what are the advantages or the disadvantages? Can you tell me your opinion? I can give you a clue, okay? I can give you a clue, okay? If I am in long distance relationship, I cannot hold the hand of my girl, right? I cannot hug, I cannot hold the hand, I cannot touch her, right? So this is a disadvantage. So in this kind of relationship, you don't see her, she's far away, you cannot hug, you cannot hold hands. This is a disadvantage. Okay? Do you understand? Do you agree? Yes or no? I want to hear your opinion. For example, what are the disadvantages? For example, maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend is putting too much pressure. Oh, let's do this. No, it's kind of all the time on you. Oh, I want a little bit of a distance, right? So maybe you want more independence, right? So maybe this could be an advantage, right? For example, for her to communicate with her husband, she cannot talk to me. She has to write it down, send a letter, and a few days later she gets a letter, right? So the communication is kind of more difficult. For example, today we have a cell phone, right? We can text message. So today is very easy, but not at that time, right? All right. Do you guys have any questions? I wish you participate more, okay? It's okay to say something, give me your opinion. Right? Because if you never try, I'll help you, right? If you start trying to say something, I'll help you. Okay? But let's go to the first exercise. So, text number 3. Look at the text number 3, please. According to the video, which of the following is not traditionally done during the Xiongyan festival? So which one they did not do according to the video, right? Huh? Who said? What's the letter? Do they climb mountains? Did you start the video? Climb mountains? Yes. Right, do they climb? Yes. So drinking chrysanthemums wine. Yes or no? Yes, right? They drink chrysanthemums wine. Letter C. Carry paper lanterns. Carry paper lanterns. Do they do this? No, this is the right answer. Letter C. So they have paper lanterns. And letter D. Wearing shoe planks. Right? So A, B, and D, they do this. The only one they didn't do is letter C, carry paper lanterns. Number 2. In the poem, Li Qingzhao compares her lovesick self to So she compared her lovesick, right? I wanted to be with my husband. I miss him, right? So she compared her lovesick to what? Look at the answers. Chrysanthemums flower, burning incense, shuyu plants, or happy clouds? Huh? Anyone? Huh? A, yes. Don't be shy, okay? If you're alone, no problem, okay? Don't be shy. Letter A. So she compared her lovesick to chrysanthemums flowers. Number 3. What did Li Qingzhao husband do in response to the poem she had written for him? So what did he do in response to the poem? So she writes him and he receives the beautiful poem. What did he do? This is in the end here, at the end of the chapter, the end of the video here.
Women who lived in other dynasties in ancient China because the Song Dynasty advocated women reading and studying literature. Li Qingzhao was very gifted with her impressive and creative works, leading many to regard her as a master of Wan Yue Tai, the dedicated restrained school of literature. In fact, it's said that after her husband Zhao Mingsheng
Okay, after the husband received the poem, right? What did he do? The answer is right here. Pay attention.
he was deeply moved and wanted to write a poem of the said
Okay, what did he do?
emotion.
What did he do? He writes her back. He writes also a poem to send it back to the poet, right? So what's the answer here? Huh? A, he wrote poems for her. So she write him, and then he wrote for her. So kind of a exchange of poems, right? So letter A, he wrote poems for her. So not B, he painted a picture. No. He made a ceramic pot. No. He planted a chrysanthemum flower. No. So letter A is the answer. Okay, that's number 4. True and false. Number 1. To the tune of intoxicated under the shadow of flowers was written during the Song Dynasty. Is it true or false? This poem, right? To the tune of intoxicated under the shadow of flowers was written during the Song Dynasty. Is it true or false? True. That is true. Okay, number 2. The Shongyan Festival is also known as the Double Nine Festival. Is it true or false? True. Very good. Number 3. The Shongyan Festival occurs during the summer. False. This one is false. Number 4. Li Qingzhao husband worked close to their home. False. This is a long distance relationship, right? So he went far away, she needs to write him. So this is a long distance. He did not work close. So this one is false. Number 5. It was common for women in ancient China to write and study literature. Huh? False. That's not common. She was one of the few women who actually became famous, right? So not very common. Women didn't do this in the ancient China. Okay? Alright. Task number 5 is your homework. You have the groups, right? So get together in your groups and you have a discussion. So the discussion is discuss this question. What are the pros and cons of spending time alone? So write your own ideas in the chart. Use the words or phrases in this video and when discussing your answers in your group. So we're going to get together, for example, there's a column, actually column, right? So pros and cons. You're going to tell me what are the advantages of being alone and what are the disadvantages of being alone. Okay? Get together in your groups, right? And discuss these ideas, and someone wants to write a report. Next class will deliver me the homework. Okay? One report per group, and the whole group get the same grade. Okay? This is your homework. Okay? You understand? Okay? Not put here. This is things to not understand. Okay? So task 5. This is the homework. Okay? All right. Now let's go back to part 1. Page 3. Page 3.
1. This painting would look beautiful in our dining room.
Yes, the blues and purples match our decoration, but it is very expensive.
Question. How does the man think of the painting?
2.
What?
So did you find where it is? So page 3. Page 3. That's 2. Page 3. Page 3. 3. Page 3. All right, I want to play again. Page 3.
One. This painting would look beautiful in our dining room.
Yes, the blues and purples match our decoration, but it is very expensive.
Question. How does the man think of the painting?
We have to stop.
1.
Okay, how does the man think of the painting? Huh? How does the man think of the painting?
This painting would look beautiful in our dining room.
Yes, the blues and purples match our decoration, but it is very expensive. But it is very expensive. But it is very expensive.
So what does the man think of the painting? Well, that's the answer to right here.
Decoration. But it is very match our decoration. Purples match our decoration. Blues and purples match our decoration. But it is very expensive. Some purples match our decoration. But it is very expensive.
This is what it takes. So look at the answers. Which is the right one? E, right? So it matches the decoration. What if they say here letter D? It's very expensive. It also would be true, right? But there's no expensive here, right? Increasing value? No. It is not expensive? No, it is expensive. If you say it is expensive, would be C. But they say C, D. The colors do not match. No, the colors do match. So letter B. So it matches the decoration. Letter B. All right, next.
We have to start saving so we have to start saving so we can go on holidays this summer.
I would like to explore Italy. Where do you want to go?
Question. Why does the man suggest they need to save money?
3.
2. We have to start saving so we can go on holidays this summer.
I would like to explore Italy. Where do you want to go?
Question. Why does the man suggest they need to save money?
E.
2.
Okay, why did he suggest they need to save money? Huh? C, right? So they can go on holidays. So let's look at the other answers, right? So they can quit their jobs? No, they didn't say anything about jobs. So they can go to Italy? No. She wants to go to Italy, right? I would like to explore Italy. She said that, right? But the man suggests they can go on holidays, right? Letter C. And letter D, so they can go to France? No. So letter C is the answer. Number 3.
E. I need to phone Emily tonight to cancel our dinner plans.
I'm sorry about that, honey, but you can't help it if you're sick.
Question. Why is the woman cancelling dinner plans at Emily's? 4. 3.
need to phone Emily tonight to cancel our dinner plans.
I'm sorry about that, honey, but you can't help it if you're sick.
Question. Why is the woman cancelling dinner plans at Emily's? 4. I want 3.
Okay, why is she canceling the dinner? Huh? Because she is sick. So there is an expression, right? Let's talk about this expression here.
I need to phone Emily tonight to cancel our dinner plans.
I'm sorry about that, honey, but you can't help it if you're sick. But you can't help it if you're sick. But you can't help it if you're sick.
So what does it mean you can't help? So this is an expression. Okay, for example, I love ice cream, right? So perhaps you have seen me eating ice cream. So when I'm walking and I see an ice cream parlor, I need to get it, right? I can't help it. So I need to go and get the ice cream. I can't help it because I lose control, right? For example, being sick, she's not choosing to be sick, right? So it's happening outside of her control. So the husband said to her, I'm sorry, you can help. So you cannot control if you're sick. And then she needs to call, I'm sick, I have to cancel. Right? So letter A is the answer. Okay? But that's a good example of this expression. You can help or I can help. It means I cannot control it. Okay? Alright, letter number 4 now.
I wanted to show 4. I wanted to show how much I care, but I couldn't afford an expensive gift.
Cooking this romantic dinner for me was the perfect gift.
Question.
Is that our break? Break time? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Alright. Okay, let's move on. Number 4 again. That's number 4.
4. I wanted to show how much I care, but I couldn't afford an expensive gift.
Cooking this romantic dinner for me was the perfect gift.
Question. What does the man mean? 5.
So what does the man mean? C, right? So let's go over all the answers, right? A romantic dinner is not enough. So look at what he said here.
I want to get into better shape too.
4.
Cooking this romantic dinner for me was the perfect.
He was the perfect gift. Now, letter A, romantic dinner is not enough. No. B, he needs an expensive gift. She said, I couldn't not give expensive gift because I don't have money, right? So, and then she gave something that is not expensive, right? Which is the romantic gift, and she said, oh, it's perfect. So, letter B, no. Letter C, she gave him the perfect gift. That's what he said, right? The romantic gift was perfect for me. So, letter C is the answer. Letter D, she doesn't want to buy an expensive gift. No, she cannot afford. It's different than doesn't want. So it's not D. All right, number 5.
Question. What does the man mean?
I just started jogging.
5. My doctor told me that I'm in a health risk. I need to start exercising to stay healthy.
I want to get into better shape too. I just started jogging.
Question. Why is the woman starting to exercise? 5. My doctor told me that I'm in a health risk. I need to start exercising to stay healthy.
Okay, why is the woman starting to exercise? Why did she start exercising? Huh? A or B? B, right? For example, because of their doctor told her to start jogging? Yes, maybe the doctor told her, but that's not why. Right? So the reason why is this one here.
Start exercising to stay healthy.
So, to stay healthy, letter B, right? She needs for her health, right? Letter B. So she just started jogging. C, no. D, she wants to get in a better shape. So that's his reason, not her, right? Because he said, I want to get in a better shape too. That's him. So D, no. So letter B is the correct one. Okay, now there's task number 3. I want you to read, right, this one paragraph here. And then try to do exercise 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay? 1 minute. Go ahead. Task number 3. Go ahead, do it number 3. 1, 2, 3, right? So read here and do 1, 2, 3. I give you 1 minute. According to present sheet, people are both 2. President Xi says that people are both histories. Huh? Yes. What did it say here? People are both what? Protagonist. Okay, it's a hard word to say. Protagonist and playwrights. So President Xi said that people are both in history protagonists and playwrights. Okay, number 3. President Xi wants something and art to express the needs of Chinese people. So President Xi, huh? Letter A. Letter A, literature. Okay, so President Xi wants literature and art to express the needs of the Chinese people. All right. So now let's look at the yellow paragraph. Okay, vocabulary skill, participial adjectives. So the participial adjectives are a major subclass of adjectives. So what are adjectives? So this is kind of a, for example, beautiful is adjective, right? Beautiful, ugly, tall, or the color, white, blue, whatever. This is in the adjective to the substantives, right? So they can be distinguished by their endings, usually either by ed or ing. So you can finish, right, the adjectives by ed or ing. Some exceptions to the rules include misunderstood and unknown. These are exceptions, but in most cases they are ed and ing, which are also function like these special adjectives. So they're called participial adjectives because they have the same ending as the verb participles. So generally, past participial adjectives describe somebody's emotions or feelings. For example, Sally was bored by the conversation. I have been agitated long enough by your nonsense. Next one. So present participial adjective describes something that causes an emotion or feeling. For example, the interesting story made a compelling point. Second example, my frustrating experience at the restaurant made me angry. Alright, so now I want you to try this, number 4, okay? This is you have 5 words, right? So you need to change them and put in the blanks, right? There's a blank space. Change the word and fit in the blank space. I'll give you 1 minute. Next page, turn the page. Yes, so we're going to do the exercise task number 4. Yes, so change the word and fit in the place, the blank. Okay, let's try together, okay? The first one. This something socks were too big for me. How do you change it? The word. So the word is stretching. They're talking about the socks. They stretch ed, right? So they stretch it, socks. The stretched socks were too big for me. Number 2. Sally was bored. You just put D, bored. Sally was bored by the conversation. Okay. Next. My something mother deserves a break. My ing, hardworking, right? Hardworking mother, right? Deserves a break. Number 4. I was more something of dog than spiders when I was a child. I was more ED, frightened, ED, right? Frightened. I was more frightened of dogs than spiders when I was a child. Last one. The competition is quite exciting, right? So in this case here, you erase E and put ing, right? So you erase the letter E and put ing. Exciting, right? So the competition is quite exciting. All right. So we finished test part 1, part 2. Let's go to part 2.
1. I don't know how they can call that art. It looks like a 5-year-old painted it.
So go ahead, right? So this is in the page 8, test 2, okay? Page 8, test 2. All right, let's listen again.
1. I don't know how they can call that art. It looks like a 5-year-old painted it.
Oh, that's a very famous and expensive piece. It's modern art.
Question. Why doesn't the woman like the art?
2.
1. I don't know how they can call that art. It looks like a 5-year-old painted it.
Okay, why doesn't the woman like the art? Why did she not like the art? Huh? What's the reason? Huh? Right, she said right here.
Looks like a 5-year-old painted it. Looks like a 5-year-old painted it. Looks like a 5-year-old painted it.
Oh,
So why did she not like the art? Because it looks like what?
Like a 5-year-old painted it. It looks like a 5-year-old painted it.
What's the letter? Huh? A, right? Because it looks like a 5-year-old did it, right? So for example, maybe a 5-year-old, oh, okay, let's make something. Oh, it looks like a kid, 5-year-old did it. So for her, it's not art, right? Even though, and then he said, oh, it's a very expensive, it's called modern art, right? So letter A is the answer. B, because it's too expensive? No. But it is expensive, but it's not the reason. So why she didn't like it? Because it looks like for her, a small kid, a kid of 5 years old did it. Letter C, because it's a modern art? No, even though it is a modern art. B, because it's not a famous piece? No, it is famous. But these are not the reason for she didn't like it. Okay, next.
when I signed up for this art course, I didn't expect this much written work.
I agree. It is a shame we aren't doing more studio work.
Question. Why is the man a little disappointed in the art course?
3.
2. When I signed up for this art course, I didn't expect this much written work.
I agree.
So what does it mean, for example? I didn't expect this much written work. It means what? For example, does it mean the course has much written work? Written or not? For example, he signed up for a course, and he said, I did not expect this much written. So what does it mean? It means what? They're doing a lot of written? Yes or no? Huh? Is that too much written in the course? Yes, right? Because, oh, I didn't expect this much. So they're having lots of written parts, right? So, and then it comes to the question here, right? So why is this man a little bit disappointed in the course? Why is he disappointed? Huh? Sorry? D, right? He wants to do less reading. He didn't expect too much, right? So they're doing a lot of reading. He expected less reading. For example, let's say, you're going to sign up for this English course. Oh, I didn't expect the teacher would be reading the book. Oh, it means what? They're reading the book for you. You can read it by yourself, right? So you expect more conversation, more interaction, so you will feel a little bit disappointed because I'm reading too much. Right? That's why I'm trying not to read. Number 3.
3. I can't wait to join you at art camp this summer, especially the paint group.
There's nothing better than getting together with other artists to create.
Question. What does the man like about art camp?
4.
3.
Better than getting together with other artists to create. There's nothing better than getting together with other artists to create.
So why does he like too much about this? What does the man like about the art camp? Why? Or what? What does he like? What?
Nothing better than getting together with other artists to create.
What does he like? Right? Getting together with similar people, right? So they go to the art camp, a lot of artists go there. Right? So a lot of people are similar, they're artists. So they go together to create something. Letter B, getting together with similar people. For example, letter A, the paint groups, no. Nothing in particular, no. D, takes a place. It takes place in summer, no. Okay, number 4.
4. Do we really need to do acrylic painting again?
You'll never get better in this medium if you don't practice.
Question. How does the man feel about painting with acrylics? 4. Do we really need to do acrylic painting again?
Okay, so number 4. Now, how does the man feel about painting with acrylic? How does he feel? So pay attention to what he says, right?
We need to do acrylic painting again. We really need to do acrylic painting again. We really need to do acrylic painting again.
So how does he feel about doing acrylic painting? Huh? Does it, okay, without looking the answer, does it feel good or bad? Huh? For example, we really need to do this again. So does it feel good or bad? Huh? For example, does he want it to do or not? Huh? For example, you come here to class, teacher, do we really need to read this book again? So it means what? You don't want to read it, right? So he feels the same, do we really need to do this again? So it means they're doing a lot of acrylic painting, and he's kind of tired of doing acrylic painting. Again. So he doesn't want to do it, right? He feels bad, right? Now look at the answer. So, 4, right? Okay, letter A. He wants to get better at painting with acrylics? No, right? B. He's excited? No, he's not excited. Again? He's not excited. Not B, right? C. He would rather do something else? Huh? Yes, he wants to do something else. He's tired of doing acrylic painting. Really? For example, the way he's talking, right? Do we really need to do it again? He wants to do something else. So letter C is the answer. So let's look at D. Do you want to more practice with painting with acrylics? No. Alright. For example, but then she says something interesting here, right? Let's finish.
You'll never get better in this medium if you don't practice.
But she has a point, right? So even though you're tired of doing it, you never get better if you don't practice. I can say the same thing about English, right? You never get better if you don't practice. For example, today, in the vocabulary part, I was asking you to read the definitions, right? So a lot of you are reading not very good. Remember last class? The exercise that I gave to you? How many of you are practicing? How many of you are using the book to practice? Right? How many? Well, remember, last class exercise, if you want to get better, please do practice. Use the book that I gave to you, listen first, and then read out loud. There's no way you can get better if you don't practice. Right? Alright, number 5.
5. It's too bad we can't go to the art gallery while we're in New York for your conference.
I know, but we'll go downtown for a nice dinner to make up for it.
Question. What does the woman want to do in New York? This piece has been 5. It's too bad we can't go to the art gallery while we're in New York for your conference.
I know, but we'll go downtown for a nice dinner to make up for it.
Question. What does the woman want to do in New York? This has beautiful light.
Okay, what does the woman want to do in New York? Huh? What did she want to do in New York? Huh?
5. It's too bad we can't go to the art gallery while we're in New York for your...
Huh? See, right? So it's too bad that we cannot go. I wanted to go, but we can't. It's too bad. So she wants to go to the art gallery. Right? It's too bad that we cannot go. So she wanted to go, but it's too bad they cannot go. So they do something instead. So they replace going to the art gallery, they replace to do something else, which is going to the dinner at night. Right? But she wants to go to the art gallery, letter C. So go out to nice dinner. No, this is the replace. This is the replacement activity. So she wants to go downtown? No. They went downtown because they're replacing the activity, right? Art gallery, yes. Letter C. And go to the conference? No. Alright. Okay, number 3 is okay, number 3, we're gonna have to listen to this small story, and then you have to find out the missing word, right? The missing word, okay, So, alright, so listen to the words, the story, and then you need to find out the missing words, right? There's 5 sentences, 5 missing words. Okay, let's listen.
Conference.
I know, but we'll...
And symmetry. This piece has beautiful line and symmetry.
I noticed the symmetry. There is a balance of shapes on both sides of the piece. What do you like about the use of line?
The way the line draws my eyes up to the focal point. Also, the wavy lines in the sky create chaos and interest.
The dark colour in the sky makes me feel dread or fear.
Really? I find it very calming. The artist balances the dark colours with this bright yellow-orange.
You know, it's too bad Alice couldn't be here with us.
Yes, she would have loved the mood of this particular piece.
That's just what I was thinking. 1. How does
This piece...
So do you need to listen again? Or Okay, let's try the first one. The man and the woman have different opinions about the... Huh? The woman and the man have different opinions about the mood, right? The mood of the dark sky in the art piece. So the first one is the word mood. Number 2, the woman likes the artist's use of colors because the dark color is very The dark color is very calming. Calming is the number 2. The dark color is very calming. Number 3, both the man and the woman thinks Alice would have something the mood of the art piece. So both the man and the woman think Alice would love, she would love the art piece, right? She would love the mood of the art piece. Number 4, according to the man, there is a balance of shape on both sides. I told you the answer already. So the number 4 is shape, okay? According to the man, there's a balance of shapes. Okay, number 4 is shapes. Okay, number 5. The woman is surprising that the dark colors in the sky make the man feel fear, right? So for her, it's calming. Oh, she's surprised that it makes him feel fear. Remember, the dark colors makes she feel calming, and maybe she was surprised that for him it was making him feel fear. Okay, so the words are mood, calming, loved, shapes, and fear. Alright, that's number 4. So let's do a longer story here. Pay attention because there's a question.
How does the author of this passage 2, 3, what the of this passage
This has beautiful line and symmetry.
the of this passage feel about Yoko Ono as an art? 1. How does the author of this passage feel about Yoko Ono as an artist? What does the author think about which art piece is the author?
Yoko Ono is a Japanese-American artist, filmmaker and activist. She has made huge contributions to the art world independently and with her late husband John Lennon of the Beatles. Her best work, in my opinion, is Bedding for Peace. This art piece was performed in 1969 by Yoko and John on their honeymoon. It was a time of war in Vietnam, and they protested it by staying in bed for a week. In the 1980s, Yoko created Wish Tree. People attached wishes to the branches. Fortunately, the idea caught on, and wish trees now exist in many countries. Even today, Yoko Ono has included modern technology into her art. Her piece, #SmilesFilm, invites every person in the world to upload a photo of themselves smiling.
Okay, question number 1. How does the author of this passage feel about Yoko Ono as an artist? Huh? Sorry? B? D, right? Feel very positive. For example, look at how did she say in the beginning, right? So just for you to
Yoko Ono is a Japanese-American artist, filmmaker and activist. She has made huge contributions to the art world independently.
For example, look at how does she speak about, she made huge, right? So she has done something good because if she didn't like her, she went up. She did a poor contribution. So it means she didn't like her. She feels positive, right? She feels positive. Letter D is the answer. So the author feels very positive about Yoko Ono's art. Alright, number 2. What does the author think about the idea of the wish trees? You want to listen again? Okay, let's go.
And with her late husband, John Lennon, of the Beatles. Her best work, in my opinion, is Bed In for Peace. This art piece was performed in 1969 by Yoko and John on their honeymoon. It was a time of war in Vietnam, and they protested it by staying in bed for a week. In the 1980s, Yoko created Wish Tree. People are conscious. Fortunately, the idea caught on. Unfortunately, the idea is. Fortunately, the
So look at this word, fortunately, right? So how does she think about wishing trees? For example, she used the word fortunately. So fortunately, the idea caught on. So fortunately, people start looking at the idea more and more. They start doing wishing trees, right? So fortunately, if she didn't like it, she said, unfortunately, the idea was catching on. She didn't like it, but she said, fortunately, right? It means what? She liked the idea. She liked it. She thinks it's a good idea. Fortunately, right? Because unfortunate is something that for example, you lose your car, you have an accident, it's unfortunate, right? But if you have win the lottery, this is a fortunate. So she used the word fortunate. Do you know that she likes the idea? So letter A. Okay, letter A. They are a good idea. Number 3. Which art piece is the author most fond of? So which of the idea she is most fond of? So which one is her favorite? Which one that she likes the most? C, yeah, bed for peace. Remember, she and her husband, they stay in bed for 1 week, protesting against the war in Vietnam. So bed in for peace. Letter C. Alright, so now let's do true and false. Number 1. There are wish trees in many countries. True or false? True. Number 1 is true. Number 2. Yoko Ono is a Vietnamese artist. She's not Vietnamese. She's what? Okay, she's not Vietnamese. You remember she is Japanese American, right? Right here in the beginning.
is a Japanese American artist.
Japanese American, not Vietnamese, so false. Number 3. Bed for Peace took place during the Vietnam War. Right? Yes, they are protesting against the Vietnam War. Yes. Number 3 is true. Number 4, Wish Tree was decorated with 1,000 wishes. Wish trees was decorated with 1,000 wishes. What? No, they didn't say the number. You don't know how many wishes, right? They didn't say the number. So this information is not given. So they didn't say it in the test. So we didn't listen. To this part. So which tree are different than 1,000 wishes? You don't know. So not given. And the last one, Yoko Ono has included technology into her art. Yoko Ono has included technology into her art.
Even today, Yoko Ono has included modern technology in.
She included modern technology?
included modern technology.
So this one is true, right? Yoko Ono has included technology into her art. Yes, true. All right, so we finished this one. So how much time do we have? 9 more minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at page, there's 2 pictures. So pictures, let's talk about it in the last few minutes, right? Page 15, look at page 15, there are 2 pictures. Page 15. So what can you tell me about, for example, the difference between those 2 pictures? For example, task number 1. There are 2 pictures below. One is about practicing art for living, and the other one is about practicing art as a hobby. And compare those 2 pictures carefully and note down what you have observed and your opinion in the chart. For example, you can analyze the picture in 4 different ways: attitude, time to devote, skill level and education, and the quality or quantity of output. So what can you tell me, right? For example, for the difference between picture 1 and 2 in those 4 subjects. Okay, for example, what is the attitude, right? For example, towards the, you can look at the picture, right? For example, when you're doing something for a living, right? For example, I'm working as a teacher for a living, right? So I have to take my job seriously, right? If I don't come here to work, I don't get paid, I cannot have enough money to pay my expenses, right? So when you do something for a living, right, you have to take it more seriously. You have to produce, right? So that's the key here, right? So let's see if there's anything else here, right? So you take the job seriously. You have to dedicate it to do it. Otherwise, they don't pay you, right? So, for example, because I've been a teacher for 7 years already in China, so I'm becoming better because I'm doing it every day, so I'm becoming better. I'm repeating, teaching the same class again and again, I'll become better, right? And I need it, for example, the guy here is producing painting, right? If he doesn't sell, he has get no money. So he has the pressure to sell. Because if he doesn't sell, he doesn't get the money, right? Okay, now this is for living. But what if you're doing as a hobby, for fun? So you don't need the money, right? So there is no pressure because you don't need the money. You don't take it serious. Oh, if you don't feel like, well, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it when I have time. I don't care, right? If I don't do it, no problem, because it's a hobby, not for money, right? So when you're doing it as a hobby, so it can be less serious, it's for fun, no pressure, right? So no pressure to sell. That's the difference between attitudes. Okay, look at number 2 now. Time to devote. For example, if you're doing this as a hobby, how much time do you spend in doing it? If you're doing this for a living, how much time? So which one takes more time? Is it for a living or for a hobby? Huh? For example, you're painting, right? So you're doing art, but for a living or for a hobby, which one takes more time? Huh? For example, you're studying to play piano, right? So you're doing for professional, or you're doing for fun. So which one takes more time? Huh? Huh? Very well. You need to train very well. It takes a lot of time. Because when you're doing for fun, and people don't pay, no problem, right? So, for example, time to devote. So devotes all energy, works all day long to get very good. For example, if he thinks here a good, beautiful picture, it takes more time. So he wants to go very good because he wants to sell. But when you're doing for fun, if he does a very bad work, no problem. He's not selling. So no time. He can do very fast if he doesn't care. Right? So this is also about time to devote. Okay, skill and education. So which one requires more skill? As a living or as a hobby? So when you're doing for fun, you don't need the skill. You don't need to sell it. No people are not going to buy it. But when you're doing for a living, you need to be able to get education so you can do a better job, right? So there you go. So you must practice, skill daily, study extensively, continue to learn. I cannot come here and teach you English if I don't speak English, right? So I need to be aware, have the knowledge to do it. So I have to practice. My English has to be very good if I want to come here and teach you English. But if I just have it for fun, there is no need, right? So it doesn't need to be particular skill or study or participate. The last one here, for example, I'm doing for a living. Which one do I need to put more output? For example, again, look at the picture. So he has 1, 2, 3 pictures in the wall. If he sells one picture, okay. But if he sells more pictures, he gets more money. He gets a better living. So if he's doing for a living, the more he sells, the better. Right? Because he sells 5 pictures, he gets more money. Right? He can eat better. He can live better. But if he's doing for as a hobby, he does not need money. Right? So he maybe paint 1 or maybe half, no problem. But here he needs to paint more. The more he paints, the more he sells, the better. Alright? So produce what sells. Must be high quality. Produce more because he's selling. Here he's not selling. He can do as much as a little. Right? As desired. It doesn't have to be perfect or high quality. Alright. So we're getting close to the end here. Maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. Okay, already 5:30. So you do the next one at home, right? So the next one is for you to answer. Which one, if you can choose, right? If you can choose, which one are you going to do? For example, do you want to do art for a living or art for a hobby? If you can choose. So the question is, if you choose, okay, why do you want to do art for a living? Or maybe you can tell me the reason. I want to do art for a living because I can produce more. I have an education for doing it. So I enjoy it, or maybe I want to do it for fun, because I don't want the pressure to do it. So this is the kind of answer that you can come up with. Alright, so I know I run a lot, so when we don't finish the class properly, you can finish at home, because next class I will start with part 5 and 6. Okay? You guys have any questions? 2 things, don't forget the homework, next class, okay? And also, please keep working on your assignments, right? Remember the assignments? Okay, you can go. All right, see you next class.